Welcome back to USA Legend Archive. Today, we gather to honor the extraordinary lives of American icons and global figures who have recently left us. Their legacies have woven the fabric of our history, and through this video, we ensure their stories endure. As we reflect on these remarkable journeys, please show your respect by giving this video a like. Your support helps us preserve these precious memories. Let us begin our tribute to the legends we lost. Neil Sedaka carried melody like second nature, turning teenage longing, heartbreak, and joy into songs that seemed effortless but were built with rare craft. Born on March 13, 1939 in Brooklyn and raised in Brighton Beach, he began as a Juilliard-trained piano prodigy before choosing pop over the classical path his mother had imagined for him. That choice changed American music. Working first with lyricist Howard Greenfield in the Brill Building era, Sedaka helped write anthems that defined a generation, from Stupid Cupid and Where the Boys Are to his own hits, Calendar Girl, Oh Carol, and Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. When the British invasion pushed many early pop stars aside, his chart life went quiet for more than a decade. Yet where others faded, Sedaka rebuilt. With Elton John's support, and he returned triumphantly in the 1970s with Laughter in the Rain, Bad Blood, and the enduring Love Will Keep Us Together. A member of the Songwriters Hall of Fame and a 5-time Grammy nominee, he wrote more than 700 songs across a lifetime. To keep the stories of these musical legends alive, feel free to subscribe. Neil Sedaka passed away on February 27, 2026, at the age of 86. Ross, the Boss. Friedman didn't just play guitar, he forged sound into something louder than identity, sharper than rebellion. Born in the Bronx in 1954, he emerged from the raw beginnings of New York's punk scene, co-founding the Dictators in the early 1970s, where chaos and creativity collided in equal measure. Yet his journey refused to stay confined. In 1980, he stepped into a different storm with Manowar, helping shape a heavier, grander form of metal through albums like Battle Hymns. Where punk thrived on disorder, Manowar demanded precision and power, a contrast Friedman navigated with instinctive force. Still, beyond the stage, he remained fiercely independent, even when it cost him his place in the band he helped define. In later years, collaborations and his own Ross the Boss band kept his spirit alive. But even as his body began to fail, ALS, relentless and unforgiving, slowly silenced the hands that once spoke through strings. His passing on March 26, 2026, at 72, has been widely covered in celebrity news, marking the end of a true pioneer's journey. His life reminds us that music is not just heard, it is fought for, shaped in resistance, and carried long after the final note fades. Breaking news. Today, let's talk about a man who truly defines the word legend, the one and only Mr. Las Vegas, Wayne Newton. You probably know him from the classic hit Danke Schoen or his incredible 60-year run headlining the Strip. But behind those bright lights is a story of grit that many people don't know. Wayne Newton's journey teaches us that greatness isn't about never falling, but about always standing back up. If his story of resilience inspired you today, leave a thank you, Wayne, in the comments. How has his music or his strength touched your life? Let us know. Your thoughts matter. At 83 years old, Wayne Newton still steps onto the stage. But these days, it's not just for the fame. It's because performing is his life, and frankly, it helps him keep things running. And behind every note he sings is a lifetime of ups and downs that a microphone can't really show. He has lost a lot: his wealth, his health, and even his home. But he never lost his spirit. Wayne's life is a reminder that even when the world tries to take everything away, you can still choose to stand tall. That strength was built through some really tough times. Most people wouldn't expect a star of his caliber to lose it all, but that's exactly what happened. His dream home, the famous Casa de Shenandoah, was lost after years of messy legal battles. From singing for presidents, he suddenly found himself as a tenant in the very house his own voice had built. His private jet sat gathering dust on a runway, and he was even sued over unpaid bills for animal feed. It was a painful fall from the top of the world to the reality of debt. But before the struggles, Wayne was a legend like no other. With over 25,000 shows under his belt, he set the gold standard for Las Vegas. He actually dropped out of high school at just 15 to start headlining at the Flamingo Hotel. While other kids his age were just hanging out or going to prom, Wayne was working non-stop in the tough world of showbiz, turning his name into a global brand and becoming the true king of the strip. If you wonder where that never-give-up attitude came from, you have to look at his childhood. Back in 1942, Wayne was just a frail boy in Virginia, struggling so hard with asthma that he could barely breathe. To save his life, his parents left everything behind to move to the dry desert of Arizona. In those lonely days of illness, music became his best friend. He taught himself instruments at age 6 and was performing at dawn by age 9 just to help put food on the table. He didn't really have a normal childhood. He was pushed onto a stage as a kid and told to smile. But it was that same boy, the one who once prayed just to take a breath, who eventually showed the world how to keep singing through the pain. As we honor the journey of this legendary showman, one thing is certain. The lights of the strip may flicker, but the spirit of Wayne Newton will never fade. Let's pay tribute to the man who truly gave his all. If stories like Wayne's move you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join our community as we continue to uncover the real lives and legacies of the icons who shaped our world. Keep believing in yourself and keep pushing forward.
I wish I didn't miss you anymore.
The night didn't end with applause. It ended on a dark stretch of highway in Alabama, where Angie Stone, still trying to find her way out, met a fate as sudden as it was cruel. For decades before that moment, her voice had carried something steadier than fame: truth. From her early days with The Sequence, one of the first all-female hip-hop groups, to her rise as a defining voice of neo-soul, Stone built a career rooted not in spectacle, but in feeling. Tracks like No More Rain in This Cloud and Wish I Didn't Miss You didn't just chart. They lingered, echoing in quiet, personal spaces long after the music stopped. There was a quiet contradiction in her artistry. She could sound deeply intimate, yet command a room without effort. Even as trends shifted around her, she never chased them. She outlasted them, solidifying her place as a true singer of the people. Angie Stone died on March 1st, 2025, at 63, following a devastating car crash after a performance. Her life stands as a testament to emotional honesty in music, a reminder that the most enduring voices aren't always the loudest, but the most human. And somewhere, beneath the static of memory, her songs still feel like they're speaking directly to you.
At Cornell, known as a wonderful Ivy League university,
Peter Yarrow built a career on the belief that music could bring people together, and for a time it did. As a member of Peter, Paul, and Mary, he helped define the sound of 1960s folk, turning songs like Blowin' in the Wind and If I Had a Hammer into anthems of social change. Formed in the early 1960s, the trio quickly moved from New York's folk clubs to national prominence. Their performances at events like the 1963 March on Washington placed them at the center of the civil rights movement. Yarrow also co-wrote Puff the Magic Dragon, a song that became widely recognized for its simple melody and enduring appeal, cementing his status as one of the American legends of folk music. There was a contrast in his life. While his music spoke of unity and hope, his legacy was complicated by a criminal conviction in 1970, later followed by a presidential pardon. In later years, he focused on activism, including anti-bullying efforts and social causes. If you value these deep dives into music history, consider subscribing to the channel. Peter Yarrow died on January 7, 2025, at 86, after battling cancer. His career reflects both the power of music to inspire and the reality that those who create it are rarely without contradiction.
Singing his fairy song, picking up magic that grows at his feet.
Marianne Faithfull's voice didn't stay the same, and that was the point. It carried the marks of time, survival, and a life lived in extremes. She first appeared in the 1960s as a soft-voiced pop singer, introduced through As Tears Go By, a song written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards that quickly placed her in the spotlight. Alongside a growing acting career, she became closely tied to the Rolling Stones era, both as an artist and as a public figure. But early fame came with a cost. After her relationship with Jagger ended, Faithfull's life unraveled into addiction and homelessness in 1970s London. For years, her career seemed lost, yet she returned, most notably with 1979's Broken English, where her voice, now rough and weathered, gave new weight to her music. And that contrast defined her, from polished pop to something far more honest. Marianne Faithfull died in London on January 30th, 2025 at 78, after years of health struggles. Her life suggests that reinvention is not about starting over, but about continuing, despite everything,